Bernie Sanders laid the smackdown on Liz Cheney politically on Twitter. This is following Liz Cheney attacking Elizabeth Warren for her answer on nuclear weapons during the debate. So first, let me give you Liz Cheney's tweet, and then I'll give you some context into why she's getting so salty towards Senator Warren. Cheney writes, key question for Elizabeth Warren today: which American cities and how many American citizens are you willing to sacrifice with your policy of forcing the US to absorb a nuclear attack before we can strike back? Now, what is she referring to here? Well, there was a brief moment during the debate when Jake Tapper asked all of the candidates whether they would agree to not have the United States strike first in a nuclear war. Now, Elizabeth Warren agreed that she would not want to be the first to strike, which I also happen to agree with. I think it's a bad idea to do the nuclear strike first. We have done that though in history, as we all know, and it had disastrous consequences for civilians. Now, with that said, I love Bernie Sanders coming in and sharing his 2 cents. And he said the following: taking national security advice from a Cheney has already caused irreparable damage to our country. We don't need any more, thanks.
Okay, look at him.
Like
so salty.
I love salty Bernie. I love it. I love it. He's so right. I mean, it got so many retweets. It got a lot of positive attention. He's got the moral high ground to make these types of points, and I love it. I mean, his voting record when it comes to foreign policy has been pretty solid, and I love the fact that he's been calling out the right wing for its, hawkishness, for its preemptive war in Iraq. Like, it's wonderful. Keep fighting. Love it.
I feel like there was a turn towards sassy honesty after his meeting with Cardi B, and I've just seen it like full steam, and I love it.
Me too.
Okay, let's try to get hashtag salty Bernie to trend. So first the policy, and then I want to talk about Bernie's strategy. Okay, think about why Liz Cheney's strategy makes us less safe. If we declare to the world, we might hit you with a nuke first, even if you didn't attack us, what is that gonna do? Just think about it logically. It's gonna get people jittery and thinking, well, maybe we should hit them before they hit us.
No, more importantly, it really does encourage countries to develop their own nuclear arsenal. Like,
Absolutely.
Let's keep it real, right?
Right.
Like, if you know you have this irrational actor, like the United States, which by the way, has a history of regime change wars, has a history of now preemptive wars, why wouldn't you want to develop your nuclear arsenal, especially if you have all these candidates saying, yeah, I'm totally okay with striking first.
Yeah.
It's so short-sighted and stupid. But Liz Cheney, I'm sorry, I interrupted you and now I'm ranting. But Liz Cheney wants that. She likes perpetual war. The defense contractors pay her to support and perpetuate war.
Yeah, and so in terms of the other policy, the Elizabeth Warren's policy, if you say we will not use a nuclear weapon first, what does that do? That reduces the chance of any other country hitting first because they know we're not gonna hit first, so they don't have to panic. They could say, okay, we could give diplomacy a chance, etc. If all the countries say, oh yeah, we'll hit first, everyone will be 1 inch away from the nuclear button. It's such a stupid idea, as usual from a Cheney, as Bernie Sanders points out. And hey, Liz, are you ever gonna apologize for the hundreds of thousands of civilians you and your daddy got killed in Iraq, and all of our soldiers who were killed in Iraq because of your stupidity and how wrong you were about Iraq? Okay, anyway, I love Bernie Sanders defending Elizabeth Warren. That's tag team work, that's progressives sticking together on policy.
Yes.
That's as good as you could hope for. I hope Warren does the same for Bernie Sanders. Now, I do want to remind you guys, they say now there's this thing out there of like, oh, in a Democratic primary, you shouldn't criticize one another. Now, of course, they never had that when they were criticizing Bernie Sanders. That's a new rule now that Joe Biden's being criticized, right? But the reality is, a lot of the Democrats in that debate criticized Elizabeth Warren on this policy. They actually agree with Liz Cheney. So you're telling me I'm not supposed to criticize a corporate Democrat who says, oh yeah, the Cheneys are right, we should use nukes first? No, of course we're gonna criticize that. We gotta fight back against that, whether it's in the Republican Party or the Democratic Party.
And if you've noticed, she's been commenting a lot lately, especially on any of the language that's used by left-wing radical themed Democrats like Ilhan Omar. She went after Ilhan, like, why aren't you condemning over this, little video that was leaked about FGM and things like that? It's because she's the communication strategist for the Republican Party. Yeah. And so she is doing warmongering and wordmongering. So she's using this terminology to infect folks and get them scared of the left wing of the Democratic Party. And so the Iraq thing, she's never gonna address it. And it's the most heinous blot on her and her father's record is 1.5 million people estimated killed. Here our small estimates are 200,000 people. And using socialism against him as well. This fraud of socialism, and what I love, is hitting back.
Yeah, he needs to. I think that it's a smart strategy because they're gonna attack him, and no one in the media, with the exception of us and other independent, platforms, are gonna defend him. In fact, they're gonna pile on. And so if he's not defending himself the way that he's been doing recently, I think that he's gonna get lost in the fray of this election.
Yeah, and look, again, the mainstream media has to take the Cheneys seriously. She's one in Republican leadership in the House, and they have to treat it as neutral. Like, oh, maybe we should use a nuclear weapon and kill hundreds of thousands of civilians, when you drop a nuke, it doesn't go, oh no, that's a baby, don't kill the baby. Oh, that's a grandma, don't kill the grandma. No, it obliterates everyone in that area and burns babies alive. So the pro-life party is saying, oh yeah, every once in a while we should consider burning several 100,000 people alive just in case. We haven't even been attacked, but just in case, we should consider incinerating all those people. You would also kill pregnant women, which would mean you were killing the most important thing in the world for a Republican, a fetus.
Right. Yes,
right? But then all of a sudden you're not pro-life. And you go, oh, can you believe Elizabeth Warren doesn't want to incinerate fetuses?
But Cenk, their fetuses don't matter like our fetuses do. They're not considered human.
And they don't even care about our fetuses.
Yeah,
like, let's just keep it 100,
not.
right?
Yeah.
They're not principled. They have no problem with being viewed as hypocrites as long as the check clears. Liz Cheney's
and the job
happy.
is done.
Exactly.
Yeah. And don't forget, what are they doing? Her father's the one that falsified weapons of mass destruction that Iraq allegedly had, and whatever deposits they had were reserved from the war that they fought against Iran, where the US actually supplied them with chemical weapons. So, yeah. I mean,
Maytha, that's such a great point because we did a preemptive strike already.
Yes.
Under your dad,
and you saw what
based on false intelligence. That's the perfect reason not to do first strikes.
Yeah.
They're monsters. You can't be neutral to monsters. Dick Cheney's such a monster. He's well known for torture. It's only the second worst thing he's done. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below. Then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.